Wahhabism is a religious movement that started out in Saudi Arabia and that has inspired or sponsored such unpopular movements as the Taliban in Afghanistan, Al-Qaeda, ISIS, Sipai Sahaba, all of whom regarded as terrorist groups and who are responsible for many killings and atrocities. Wahhabism is one of the three movements that were formed or sponsored by the British government. They sponsored the Wahhabism and helped it along in Saudi. They sponsored the Bayhai Islam, whose now headquarters is in Haifa, Israel, which obviously tells you about Baha'ism and what they are about. And then you had, that was in Iran. And then you had the third movement, which was the Ahmadiyya movement in Pakistan. All of them who were formed to revive Islam. Out of the three movements, the one that really did a lot of work against Islam and in giving Islam a bad name is Wahhabism. Wahhabism is from a person by the name of Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab, who is not a big scholar, or not even a scholar of any name or repute. He was just a normal speaker. In the 1700s, that's when the British Empire was coming into the Muslim world. And it was there that a pact was formed between Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab and the Saud family. When they made the pact in 1744. That is when, as they made the pact, the first thing they did, and that was in the area of Riyadh, which is Najd. A lot of people were killed in Makkah and Medina, but after that they were then defeated by the Ottoman Empire. They came there, they defeated them, but again they got back into power in the 1790s. And in that time, they attacked the Shia region of Ahsa. They, for ethnic cleansing, to cleanse the Shias. They killed the Shias, destroyed all the masjids in centers that belonged to Shias, and all the graveyards. They destroyed all of that, and then in 1802, they attacked Karbala. Very well-known attack on Eid Ghadir. That was in 1802. 12,000 of them attacked, and for 8 hours they plundered, massacred, and looted Karbala. 5,000 people were killed. In fact, when they left, it said that 4,000 camels carried the stolen goods out of Karbala. And the first demolition of Jannatul Baqi happened in 1806. Then they were defeated after that also in the 1800s. After they were defeated, now again they came back for the last time, which now with the backing of Britain and then after that America, they now stand strong. They came back in 1925. 1924 they came back. In 1925 they attacked Jannatul Baqi, which was rebuilt by that time. It was rebuilt by that time. They attacked it again and demolished it and razed it to the ground. These are some of the crimes that I'm saying that these people have done. Now I want to go into speaking about the ideological differences that we have. So the first thing that happens is that they will make the circle of Islam smaller, and once they make it smaller where you don't fit in it, then obviously they label you as a kafir and then give the fatwa to kill you. Tawheed is one of the misunderstandings that they have. And ibadat is meant for Allah. All Muslims know that. Which Muslims say that no, we should not worship Allah and worship something else? Which Muslim says that? No one says that. If your Imam is whoever, it doesn't take you out of Islam because you believe in Allah and the Messenger and the book that He has sent, you believe in the hereafter. Is it true that if I respect something else other than Allah, is it true that this is wrong? If I bow down before anything other than Allah, is it true that this is wrong? Well, if it is, then what about the Kaaba? The Kaaba is not God. Why is it okay for us to bow down before the Kaaba? Why is this right? Why is this right? Well, because Allah said so. Good. Now we understand that it's not about veneration. You can bow down before something if Allah said so. Allah gives that example in the Quran when He tells the angels to prostrate before Adam, make sajda to Adam, which is the highest form of veneration. It means that to Allah it's not important what you bow down, what you bow, as long as He is saying it. As long as we are following Allah. My friends, if we, for example, go to the Prophet, if we go to Imam Ali, if we go to Ahlulbayt, it's because Allah wanted us to. Second thing they say that they rose up for was the habit that Muslims have of going to graves and making du'as there and making tawassul there to people who are holy. Allah says in Surah An-Nisa, ayat number 100, He says, your journey is to Allah and His Messenger. His Messenger is also the object of your journey to Allah. If you don't reach the Messenger, you haven't reached Allah. That's why when you go to Makkah, you also go to Medina. That the Prophet used to do the ziyarat of Baig. When his son Ibrahim died, he used to go to Baig. And he used to make ziyarat. And also he used to go and visit the grave of his father, Abdullah ibn Abdul Muttalib, the father of Rasulullah. He used to visit his grave. And then after that, when the battle of Uhud took place, he used to go weekly to go and visit the graves of the Shuhada in Uhud. So these are some of the things that we need to understand regarding Wahhabism. Bismillahir Rahmanir